Okay, like that a lot more. Alley-oop. Wunderbar. You. Right there. Okay. Cool. Let's do it. And what we'll do is when we need our other pipes, we can bring all 4 of these pipes back super easily and just go down this entire area and add pipe stackers on each one of these and then have this really slick, nice, like 4x4 pipe. Bringing in a ton of this to our base as needed. Absolutely beautiful. Nope. Bam. We've got Dying Arrows.
Hit my 100 month. Just getting started in Satisfactory. Thanks for this addiction too, lol. And couldn't be more proud to support an awesome streamer and community.
Well, thank you, dude.
Here's to 100 more.
I really appreciate that. Thank you for your 100 months of support, dude. Thank you. Very long time and very much appreciated. Thank you, dude. Is there no pump needed for this distance? No, for like the first time ever, I don't have to worry about pumps because this is the first
detected in chat.
Uh-oh. This is the first time we've ever used gas. So we are this is a gas system does not require pumping, which is pretty cool. Again, this is our first time dealing with it, so we're kind of learning it ourselves. Okay, so we're going to go to here. Now, we don't currently have a way to get this up. So we're going to need to kind of decide how we want to pull this into the production floor, which is where it needs to go. So we could just do a direct pass through to the top, which I think honestly would work fine. And that would be basically just pulling it straight up the side of the base and then right down the logistics portion of our upper floors. So that's an option. That do be an option. Doobie doobie doo. I'm missing concrete? I guess I have been doing a lot of building today, haven't I? Oh, wait a second. Did we cut the concrete going into our storage? I believe we did that thing. So that being said, we should probably... Although we do have concrete going to our storage in our other area, I think? Let me see. Yeah, it's definitely uploading. Let's take a look. Maybe we're fine and it's just slowly uploading, which is cool. Hey, Durzray, what's up, buddy? Pipes look good going up the outside of buildings. That's a good point. We could just use that back left corner. Mm-hmm. They do look pretty good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, we're good. Let's bring that up while we're letting the other stuff fill back in. Oh, damn, you did lighting. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's the base is very much a work in progress, but we are slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. Just started our 3rd floor today, which is pretty cool. Just figuring out how we're going to do that now. All right, for you... So the actual end of the top floor is there, but we have this production arm that keeps going out. That allows us to bring up all the other extra resources we need. And actually, we don't even need this. I think the production arm's only going to be 4, because that's all we need. Yep. And again, if we have to expand that out later, that's totally fine. Actually, 3? Can we get away with 3? Maybe. Let's find out. Maybe we can get away with 3. Probably should move that later, the radar tower, but not too big of a deal right now. Okay. Good. All right. So, with this in mind, we're going to come out to there. Build that back later.
Good show.
Hey, worst player ever with the 10 bomb. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The worst player ever. There he is, right there, chat. For anyone wondering, that's him. That's the guy. We love to see it. Let's see. We're going to do you to start. I always like doing a row of these because, I mean, we'll probably change this later. But I really like doing rows of these holes because they basically act as walls, but they seal it up still. And while we're getting around and doing all the stuff we have been, there's no reason to make getting around the base any more difficult than it needs to be. So once this stuff gets relatively sealed up, I'll probably go back through and replace all these rows of doors. But for now, it's great to use to get in and out. Okay. I'm going to do a 4th. Because we're utilizing the 4 up here, so I'm going to utilize the 4th down here too. Okay. Beautiful. When you look at a wall, you can take another type of wall and press Control to replace that wall you're looking at with the new item. Yep, that also works with splitters, which is very cool. So if you have like a splitter down, if you put like a whole row of splitters down, and then you're like, oh no, I just put down 10 splitters. They all meant to be mergers. Instead of hitting F, deleting all of them, and then building them back, you can just equip mergers, hold Control, and replace them. And the best part about that is it keeps all the connections. So then you don't have to like redo all of your conveyor belts and stuff because it just does it automatically, which is really nice. Yep. So I know if you're like me and you sometimes make that change, I know, right? I know. It's awesome. It's that's a really good way to do it. Also, quick note, by the way, the exact same, just like the guy said, the exact same thing works for walls. So if you have like, let's say I decide that there's too many doors here and I want to put a door every 5, then I can copy that wall, hold Control, and then just do It's not working. Because I'm doing it wrong. Am I trying to destroy it? There we go. I was clicking on the wrong thing. You have to click on the actual wall. I was kind of clicking through it a little bit. You have to click on the side. Yeah, so then you can like really easily pick like, okay, I want a door there. Just make sure you select the door, and then you look at the wall, hold control, and it just replaces it without destroying it. Pretty cool. Okay, so we got to go. Let's pull it up to the top floor for now. I'm just going to do like a straight pull, and we're going to do it up the outside of the wall because that looks pretty fly. So we're going to do, let's again get the wall going here so we know where it is. Oh, one sec. Oh, cool. Okay, first of all, we have Pro Boy.
Here's to 74 months, Cohh. Keep up great work, and since playing Starfield again, can't wait to see you jump back in it.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I think we're doing Starfield tomorrow. I think we're gonna check out Starfield tomorrow, man. So yeah, I'm excited, dude. I haven't been back in a long time, and I'm hoping it's gonna be fun. We'll see. We'll see. I have high hopes for this expansion. So, am I really going back in? I absolutely am. I absolutely am going back into Starfield. Yep. There were things I really liked about Starfield and things I really didn't like about Starfield. However, a lot of the things I didn't like about Starfield are actually being addressed in this DLC. So I'm curious to know if that's going to be enough for me to like want to get back in. We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out together, chat. What is the stuff going in that I'm looking forward to? So the big thing about Starfield that I really felt was not great was the fact that I feel like Bethesda is really good at one thing. There's a reason that everyone liked Skyrim. And I feel like a lot of the reasons that people liked Skyrim were not in Starfield. And things like the large persistent world, things like, you know, not having things feeling relatively handcrafted, stuff like that. I feel like with the procedural generation and the planets and the lack of cohesion, like it kind of, it put just enough chips in the facade to where it all kind of fell apart in a lot of ways, and you could see through the cracks too much. And the nice thing about Skyrim is that even though there were a lot of cracks everywhere, the whole image was cogent enough to where you were still immersed. But in Starfield, the procedural generation was so bad and the repetition was so bad that you couldn't get to that level of immersion that made Bethesda products fun in the first place, in my opinion. So that being said, one of the things they're doing in this DLC is they're specifically adding fewer, larger handcrafted areas. And the new DLC is apparently like its own area, not a bunch of procedural bullshit. It's like its own handcrafted thing. So that makes me go, okay, well, this is way more the Bethesda I'm used to. Like, this is the reason I like these games. So hopefully this will kind of like maybe fuse that facade a little better for Starfield and make it something that's a little bit more enjoyable. So that's what I'm hoping, and that's why I'm going back. I also know for a fact that they got a lot of feedback, especially since Cyberpunk 2.0, on the stoicism of their world and the fact that it feels kind of like a museum. And I do remember reading somewhere in one of the preview things that they want the new expansion to feel more immersive and more like you're a part of it instead of it being there for you. And I was like,
Nani?
Okay, that was one of the reasons I wasn't really feeling the base game of Starfield, because it really did feel like the whole world just revolved around my character. It wasn't immersive. Like, it was really, really, really difficult for me to bounce between Skyrim and Cyberpunk. Because Cyberpunk did such a better job at making the world feel real and immersive. And then you try to play, you play Cyberpunk like for a morning stream, and then you play Starfield for an afternoon stream. and it makes those parts you don't like stick out pretty bad. I keep saying Skyrim, but I mean Starfield. But yeah, the contrast was too much for me. That's actually why I put down Starfield. That's why I put down Starfield, was because I played it in parallel. I had just finished Baldur's Gate 3, which did, again, an incredible job at an immersive world. And then I tried to play Cyberpunk 2.0 in parallel with Starfield. And the contrast was just, it was too rough, man. I couldn't go from one to the other. Like, it was rough. It was real rough. So again, yeah, I'm hoping that it fills back up. Chef Merck says, can you please not have another 80 to 90% playthrough and forget about the game again? Do you mean, are we talking about, I do that for a lot of games, so you'll have to be more specific. Are we talking about Starfield? Or are we talking about Satisfactory? Are we talking about, like, which one? Yeah, I half-ass lots of playthroughs, so you'll have to be way more specific. Mm-hmm. Way more. Chef Merck, this game. Oh, okay. Now, Chef Merck, here's the deal. I'm all for being self-deprecating, but I'm going to push back a little bit. I didn't half-ass the first playthrough of this game. This game, when I played it, was an early access. I do not frequently do full playthroughs of early access games. So I stopped that on purpose because I knew I'd be back for 1.0 and I didn't want to burn myself out on it. I do that for a lot of games. So, yeah, no. I'm going to take that one. I mean, I've already played this, what, twice, 3 times as long as I did the first time? So, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's happening, man. It's happening. Mm-hmm. It's happening. Am I going to get to the very end of this game? If you guys can stand it, probably. But I mean, I'm already getting tons of messages of, so Cohh, don't get me wrong, I like you. You're an okay guy. You're fine. But when are you not going to be playing that weird building game? Because, like, it's been a week, and I thought you said you were a variety streamer. And I'm starting to get mixed messages. Starting to get mixed messages here, Mr. Cohh. Now, that being said, I am completely addicted to this game, and I do appreciate you guys putting up with it. This is my satis therapy, as I call it. But yeah, one of the reasons I want to play Witchfire this afternoon is I am aware that I am nerding out completely on this game, and I am also aware that there are people who this is not their favorite game. So I will work on it, chat. I will work on it. I will continue playing this game, but I will also put other stuff on the channel. Maybe even finish a game or two at some point, like Core Keeper or Wukong. Maybe, if I'm feeling frisky. Maybe. But yeah, definitely gonna keep playing. All right, we're just gonna pop this up for now because I need to be able to fly a little bit better through here. Is that not working? Are you powered? Oh, you're not powered. Wait, how are you not powered? What? Oh, are you? Oh, I thought that was for you. That's not for you. Okay, there we go. That was not for you. Lady Kitty Cat.
Thanks for doing my building fantasy for me.
Oh.
Only being able to play a few hours a day to week limits what games and how long I have to play them.
Oh.
I've also been enjoying being able to watch on TV with my toddler in the room due to it being very chill.
Well, that is awesome, Lady Kitty K. That is fantastic. I appreciate your 32 months. The best to you and your kiddo. That's awesome. Ekika says, wait, is Wukong unfinished? Yes, I'm on like chapter 4 of Wukong, and the game's been awesome, but like the last couple chapters were definitely dragging a bit, and other stuff came out that was more interesting, and now I'm like, I want to go back to Wukong, but at the same time, like, I don't know. It was definitely dragging a little bit, which is why I left it in the first place, but I want to finish it just to finish it, I think. But I don't know, man. It definitely like got to the point where I felt like, especially chapter 3, dude. It just, I don't know, started getting a little low. But that being, I mean, I'm still loving the gameplay and everything. So I'm not out yet. I'm not out yet. I just have other things I'd rather do, really. Yeah. Cerebus says none of the streamers I watched managed to finish Wukong. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people. You know, Wukong's a great game. There's nothing bad about Wukong. You know, just I definitely feel like I feel like the game was like 80 to 90% awesome, and then I did chapter 3 and 4, and now it's like 60 to 80%. It's not quite as great as it was. Yeah, but still fun. Still enjoying it. Okay, let's see. We got to start thinking about how we're going to do this. So this is going to be the first one. So the first floor is going to be for it. So we're going to pull you all the way down here. This is also only a 600 pipe. So, like, I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Oh my god, chat. This is the first time I've ever used a blender. I don't even know if this is this how I want it? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Does that look okay? Yeah, that actually looks great. Okay, that looks fine. Awesome. The pipe isn't straight? Oh my god, look at that. Damn, it's like hardcore crooked. It's not like a little crooked, like the whole thing got crooked. Oh man, that's terrible. That's horrible. Nobody likes crooked, chat. That ain't natural. Stop fooling yourself. Few people in chat. What? We're gonna leave that alone. Okay, okay, that's much better. Is that better, chat? Are we fixed? Is that good? Is Cat feeling better? Okay, there we go. Awesome. Uh-oh. +5 chat happiness. That's right. There. Okay, so let's see here. We'll do a junction right at the front for this one. Do we need more for this? I don't even know if we need more for this. I don't think we do. Yo, is this like standard Satisfactory music right now? This is some like super chill tuna, man. Digging this. Okay. Bada boom. You love to see it. All right, let's put this. This is going to go right above the door. So we need you. And you. Nope. We'll do that for now for funsies. And then you, this is how we're doing the main power pass through. I'm going to pull you up, and I think we're just like one dot above the door. I want to say there, is that it? Yep, perfect. Okay, and this will be the main power pass through into this floor, which will, as always, start right at the corner of each production pad. What's going on here? Surface 2. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay. Bam. Can we auto it for the T3? Why does it always go to a T2? That's weird. I don't know why it does that. Okay, first things in. Then we need the heavy modular frames and aluminum casing. Okay. I regret everything. I don't know if we need all these. In fact, I can guarantee you we don't. But it still looks good. It's like I somewhat know what I'm doing when I... Is there a gap between this... What? Oh my god, there's a small gap between the foundations. I'm calling OSHA immediately. This is unacceptable. They need to know about this. Oh god. Oh god. We're fine. There we go. Do you like the other glass better? Yeah, you know, I did this wall before I had access to the other glass. So there's a very good chance that I'm going to redo it eventually. In fact, one of the things I was thinking of, like as a final kind of like a proof of concept here, what I think I'm going to do is something like this. Let's see, how did I do it before? We could do like a painted beam. I thought we could do these vertically. Like on top. There we go. So I think what we may do is if we can put the beam on the outside, then we can do some really cool stuff in terms of like giving a bit of an emboss on angles and corners. So I think, for instance, if we take this out, we can stick this like here. And then that will bring up some like some very cool things we could potentially do with it. So we do like that, and we can come through here and like actually do kind of like a nice glass thing. So we could do much more kind of like a go like this. Then we could do this really cool like metal kind of looking exterior deal. Let's see here. So we could do a steel wall. Just kidding. Apparently we're never going to be able to do that. There we go. And then like between the center, we could do like a cool glass pattern. And we can like copy that out and do different fun things and, you know, make it look like a real building kind of thing. I think it could be a lot of fun. You can even do like smaller ones on the inside and then thicker ones on the outside. Do like a frame in there somewhere as well. So yeah, lots of options and lots of cool stuff we can do. That definitely looks like a real building. It would need a lot more work, obviously, but you could get it there. I think you could get it there. Yeah, I think you could get it there. Have some bigger ones on the outside. It's way too big. But like, this is the small metal ones. This is bigger, for instance. So if we did this one over the other side, did the big one for the corners, you know, that's looking better. That's looking better.